Alright. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, He exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, He is the deliverer. Because He come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Micah Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasharala, Church of Philadelphia camp. Once again, come back at you with another one, alright? And I want to go into what it says, the power of words, alright? The power of words and basically like that meaning, man. Alright, because the Lord, okay, when He created this place, it was all by His word. He spoke His word, and that's what that's what formed everything. All right, because it tells you what in the beginning, the Lord created the heavens and the earth. But how did He do that? He spoke it into existence. This is my plan. This is what I want to do, and this is going to happen. All right, so it's power in words. All right, and you could look up. The matter of fact, I got it right here. Going into like spell, you cast spells on people. Those are words, which would basically that would shut down the whole that concept when they say sticks and stones shall break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's bullshit. All right, because through these words, Esau's kingdom is falling. His kingdom is falling because of the words that's being spoken, and that's why he has to his little last minute things he's trying to tighten up and take down. Through what? Words. Cause a man that trusts and believe and speaks the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, because they're powerful. All right, he's more dangerous than a man with a gun in his hand. I keep bringing this up. That's why his name has meaning. That's why your names have meaning. That's why when we came up in this society and this kingdom and being returned to him, we got what? Our Hebrew names back. Because it's power in those names. And that's what? Going to Zephaniah, that's that pure tongue, that holy tongue. All right? So they took our language away from us. And when how you say that? Like the Catholic Church and all that, right? They send out their priests. They send their priests out and they cast them spells on you, so to speak. Because why they speak in Latin? And that's what a lot of spells is casting. That's where you get pig Latin. Those are words, man. All right? Check it out. Let's get the word. I got a Salaki. Bear with me. All right, so I looked up the word spell. Check it out. All right, you see in the online etymology. All right, and it says early 14th century. Read letter by letter. See that? Read letter by letter. Write or say the letters of it says write to say the letters of. Now listen, you got right now, all right, like the Romans, what did they do? They spoke Latin, man. You look it up for yourself. The Romans spoke Latin, and all their laws was written in Latin because at a certain point in time in history, that was the language of the higher ups. So the peasants couldn't get that. So now when you look at fast forwarding to here, and how this is an extension and a reincarnation of the Roman Empire. All right, not just through through the laws, the parties they have, the Democrat, the Republican. But what did they do? they wrote them in Latin. So you got what? Habeas corpus is what in Latin, man? That's a Latin word. Habeas corpus. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read this and then we get it. And I got some scriptures lined up too. All right, but it says from words by means of letters. See that? From words being by letters, because the Paleo Hebrew is the pure language. All right, and that's why they don't want us to speak that, because they know that's the language that the Lord spoke. All right, he ain't speak that Latin. He spoke Paleo Hebrew, man. You know, Solomon, he spoke that Hebrew, and that's why, like the Israelites that went into these different regions, you know, like the when they went under the Greek Empire, Roman Empire, they started speaking like them. That's why the Bible is translated from the. It takes you back when you look up the etymology of things. First, you get the Latin, you get the Greek, then you get the Hebrew, which is the perfect language, because it's pure and that's what the Lord speaks. All right, He don't speak no English, and that's to borrow from every language. So you don't even know what you're really saying, because there's heavy spells on those words. You know, like the language that's on right here, the name of the Father and the Son. That's the Paleo Hebrew, man. You know, the true names of the Father and the Son. All right, well, check this out. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. It says letters. Now you go into letters, you got characters like alphabets and all that. So the letters are what? The characters of an alphabet. So you have, what's it? Abba, Gada, Hawaza, Chata, Lama, Samana, no, Ka, Salaki. Then you got the Cha. But I ain't gonna go through the whole alphabet right now. But those are like, just, man, you're singing to the Lord, all right? It says form words by means of letters. The form words by means of letters. So you're putting spells together. It says said in most etymology source to be from Anglo-French. The speller Old French is spelled to mean signify, explain, interpret. Also spell out letters, pronounce, recite. All right, so when we say our prayers, what are we speaking in? You gotta speak in the Hebrew, because it says, matter of fact, let's get that real fast. The words uttered in the Hebrew, KJV. Because you gotta speak that language, man. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, Sirach. 3:6. Bear with me. Slack, just bear with me 1 second. The words uttered in the Hebrew tongue, KJV. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so just bear with me 1 second. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna go here. All right, let's go here real quick. Acts 22 and 2. That's a good one. What's going on with the Spirit? All right, so this is the book of Acts, chapter 22, and verse 2. Hold on, let's go. I'm gonna get it to KJV first. Then we can hop into the NLT. Just going off the spirit, all right? So it says men, this is Acts chapter 22, verse 1. It says, men, brethren, and fathers, hear ye my defense, which I make now unto you. And when they heard that he spake in the Hebrew tongue to them, they kept the more silence. And he saith, all right, and I'm gonna stop right there because he spoke in his native language, his native tongue. So they kept the more silence. They like, damn, like the words he's speaking, they're pure, man. You know, they're pure, they're righteous. All right, and he was talking to his people, man. All right, it says, I am verily, it says, verse 3, it says, I am verily a man which am a Jew, born in Tarshish, a city in, Sicily, yet brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, and taught according to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous toward the Most High, as ye all are this day. All right, so he was taught what in the Hebrew. So when we come back into this word, what are we speaking? We're speaking English, of course, you know, but these are words, so we had to learn our language again. All right. But that's why the Lord, like I said in Zephaniah, said he has to return to your pure language. But that's the spirit taking us somewhere. But I want to get, it ain't about what I want. Check this out. Let's go to Proverbs chapter, we're talking about words, right? So this is Proverbs chapter 18:21. Because when we speak these words, that's when these devils, they get angry. Especially when we start speaking in the Hebrew tongue. Why do you think they told him not to teach in the name of Yahawashi, man? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Arachakodas. They told him, don't speak in those names. We got these names set up. The Latin and all that. As a matter of fact, I said I was going to look up habeas corpus too. All right, so it's the power of words. All right, we're speaking about the power of words. This is Proverbs chapter 18:21. Okay. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. All right, I'm going to read that again. Death and life. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 20. Proverbs 18:20. It says, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. With the increase of his lips, so he's speaking things into existence. With the increase of his lips shall he be filled. I'm going to get that in the NLT as well. All right? Salaki. God, let that go back. Come on, man. Oh, man. All right, it says, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. All right, so whatever you speak about yourself is going, you're gonna talk those things into existence on you, man. Just the same way, like when we come on the highways and hedges. All right, we tell the truth. That's why you got to tell the apostle say you got the 100% truth. You know, because they speak in those words. You know, I've listened to this song. Matter of fact, it's crazy because I was just listening to it. And the name of the song is Well Pleased, I believe. Forgot the name of the group or whatever. But it says, my father is calling. And he says, it's a lyric when it says, everybody got their work to do. We got to speak these words of truth. You know, why you got to speak them words of truth? To put the vibration out there. That's why the Lord said even prophesy to the wind. Because you bringing in what the Lord asked you to do. You know? So if you don't speak these words of truth, you just like, man, you just an average Joe. You're an average citizen, man. You don't got no significance. And that's why they told these other like camps and major dudes and all that dropped the ball. Man, it's just like the how you say that, man? It's they did the ones that took that bag, they just like a rapper, an entertainer and all that. And that's why they be around them. You know? They like your P. Diddy's and all that. Because they took the bag. They fell for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Alright? That's why like even the Lord, he wrote the law, statutes, and the commandments with his own hand. He gave his word. Alright? He's bound by his word. That's the power of words. Alright? The power of words, they hold weight. Okay? That's why I say, I'm the Lord, I kill and I make alive. You know? Through his words, everything was formed. Going to 1 John, he said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was made flesh. Who was the Word? The Word was Yahushua. You know, he gave it to him to give to us. All right, the top dog. It says, I'm going to read this in just the NLT. Proverbs chapter 18 and 21, it says, the tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. So look, man, that's why you tell the truth. You want to spit lies and spew them out because you're not supposed to add on and take away. So if you're doing those things, guess what? The Lord's going to take away from you, man. You know, and he's going to add on to your damnation. All right, he's going to add on to your damnation, the consequences that your words brought to yourself. All right. So the Lord, man, these words are powerful, man. Words form this whole planet. Words was then prophecy is words. You know? So let's go here real fast. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 4 and 29. It's Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29. Oh, you don't like, you just gotta talk. That's why I was talking to the brother earlier, and we got to speaking about when they come grab us up and all that. If we be the ones that get grabbed, you know, we don't know that. That's why he trusts in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rechakadas. You know, but the Lord said, don't even think about what you're going to say. Because at that very moment, he's going to put his words in your mouth. You know? All you do is focus on what the Lord told you to do. Because all of us are, we are all, plants. This is one big-ass garden, and we're all planted. All right? We're all planted. Hold on, Salaka, bear with me real fast. All right, this is one big garden. We're all planted, and the Lord, he increases us. He gives us everything we needed to know. All right, so this is let's go out, like I said, Ephesians 4:29, which I'm gonna bring it out in the KJV. All right, which says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers." All right, it's supposed to minister grace unto the hearers, man. All right, and these words are their life. They're healing, because you got some people that speak death, you got some people that speak life. Like I always like to bring out, it's two sides of a battery, and I'm gonna get that in the NLT too. That's a nice drawing right there. All right, check it out. Ephesians chapter 4 and 29, it says, don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them. And the Lord said he will comfort us with what? These words, man. He will comfort us with these words. So everything you say to your brothers, you speak life. It's a song by Damian Marley called Speak Life. All right. It's like we just read in Proverbs 18 and 21. It's power of life and death in the tongue, man. All right. So you speak life. All right, you encourage your brothers, man, because we all going through, and you know what that's doing when you speaking those words? That's uplifting the brother's spirit, man. You know, we're all spirits. We're spiritual men. That's what we are. Well, the men of the Lord are. And Lord's willing to be a part of that number, you know? So you speak life to your brothers. You speak these words, because these words, they quicken, man. They give life, you know? Like prime example, when I first came into the truth, you know, I was in the world doing dumbass shit. And when the brother came to talk to me, like I said, it felt like a breath of fresh air, like I was dead. And I woke up from his words, man. Just his words. And he was speaking the words of the Bible, which I heard in church my whole life. But that it was just death, man. Because I'm looking at these people like, yo, they don't really love the Lord, man, because of things that they were doing. You know, everything was off. You eating this, that, and the third. But I ain't know no better, because that's the way, you know, I came up like that. But it was just through the Spirit that I just stopped doing that. The Lord does that, man. Everything is spiritual, man. Everything that you do is spiritual. All right? There's no such thing as coincidences. Everything is already documented. It's set from the beginning. That's why the Lamb's Book of Life is written there, man. All right, and whose names are written in it, those are going to be the ones that's delivered. They already ordained. They ordained from the beginning, man. All right, so you just gotta be, you know, be on point and understand the spirit and hear it. All right, every man don't have a righteous spirit. You know, it's a lot of wicked men in Israel. All right, it says, verse 30. It says, and do nothing. It says, do not bring sorrow to the Most High's Holy Spirit. The Ruach HaKodesh. All right, it says, by the way you live. You see that? By the way you live. So you're an example, man. It says, Salakia. This is the NLT, all right? We in Ephesians 4 and 30 in NLT. I'm going to read it again. Verse 30 says, and do not bring sorrow to the Most High's Holy Spirit by the way you live. Remember, he has identified you as his own. All right, he identified you as his own. That's why I said the people that's called by his name. It says, guaranteeing that you will be saved on that day of redemption. And that's what? Just coming out here speaking his words. It says, get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words. See that? Harsh words and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. All right, now harsh words meaning coming towards a man in law, because you don't know who you speaking to. You know, you could be talking to one of the elect and coming at him crazy, and the Lord like, yo, man, I set this situation up for you to speak life to him. You trying to tear him down. You know, and you got men that's like that. They talk, they backbite you, they murmur, you know, and they try to make themselves seem like there's something that they're not, man. All right. It said, instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, minded, all right, forgiving one another, just as the Most High through Hamashiach has forgiven you. All right, and that's what? Through words. Me, my brother be like, yo, forgive me, brother. You gotta forgive that brother. All right. It says forgive him, what, 70 times 70, man. All right, so let's go here real fast. We're gonna go to Proverbs. This is all about the words, because you could, yo, you don't know if you could offend a brother and he don't tell you. All right, you could say something to a brother that man throw him off and he'll fall out. But if that's the case, then that's on you, because you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to always talk righteously. Now, if a brother goes off, yeah, you're supposed to say something about that, just like the apostles do. All right, I ain't saying just be no sucker, no P. You know, you talk, hey, you tell the truth. Bottom line, that's it. You tell the truth through your words, because your words do mean something. Like, I remember I was talking to a dude yesterday, and this made me think about this lesson. I'm talking to him, and he was like, man, like he was going through something, right? And I basically told him, I ain't gonna say what I said to the brother, but when I said it, he was like, man, I never heard it said like that before. He was like, damn, like, and you could tell, like, the look on his face, his whole demeanor changed. You know, so your words, I'm telling you, your words mean a lot, and you have to speak the words of the Lord. You don't use your own words. You use the Lord's words, and the Lord is going to put his words in your mouth. All right? So let's go ahead to Proverbs chapter 12 and verse, I got to go back to the NLT on this one. I mean, Salaki, the KJV. All right? But this is Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 18, which reads, it says, Salaki, forgive me. It says, there is that speaketh like the piercing of a sword. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. There is that speaketh like the piercing of a sword. Meaning they talking crazy all the time. All they gotta do is say negative stuff. Beating you down, brain beating you. Like, who wants to hear? That's like a woman. That's why the scriptures tell you, it said it's better to dwell in the corner of the house or the rooftop than in the broad space with a brawling woman. Because you gotta hear her words. She talking crazy because she's trying to tear down your spirit. Because that's a demon, man. All right, constantly talking crazy, crazy, and that's tearing down your spirit to make you not want to do nothing. All right, so you gotta fight that. You know, it's spirits, man. This is spiritual warfare. All right, I'm gonna read this again. Proverbs chapter 12, 18. It says, there is that speaketh like the piercing of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. Read that again. There is that speaketh like the piercing of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. All right, so the tongue of the wise is health. So you going to speak life, like I said. Speak life, man. You know, don't tear your brother down, man. Build him up. All right, that's what we're put here to do, to build our brothers up. And of course, every brother has a different spirit on them. So you don't force your spirit on nobody. All right? But what you want to do, what you're supposed to do, is try to make that brother be the best version of himself. All right? Because none of us is the same at all. All right? The Lord created all the spirits. All right? You don't got two hearts in your chest. You know? You got two lungs. You know? You got different veins and different ways. You got one brain. You know, you got two ears, you got two eyes, nostrils, you know, your mouth. You know? So every brother is not the same, but that's the part of the body, because it's supposed to like a cancer. When a cancer is put into a body, you know, and this is going on to another thing, but I'm gonna get back. But I just want to say this. If a cancer is in the body, you have to cut it out. Like the scriptures say, man, it's better to go into the kingdom maimed. All right, maimed, beat up, than to come into the kingdom with all functioning organs that's effed up. You know, so how are you going to use that? It's going to shut your body down. You know, that's the reason why they cut cancer out of your body. But to get rid of that cancer, first of all, you shouldn't even deal with the cancer at all. Like the scripture said, a little bit of leaveneth the whole lump. Because now, going back into the words, because you don't know what the words that cancer is speaking, and that'll mess up the whole everything. All right, and it'll make everything else sick. This is a spiritual thing, man. All right, so this is Proverbs chapter 12 in verse 18. It says some people make hold on, get that off of there. It says Proverbs 12 and 18. It says and this is the NLT. It says some people make cutting remarks, but the words that Salakia, but the words of the wise bring healing. You know, matter of fact, let's get that word cutting in the NLT. Well, I mean, cutting. Let's see what that's talking about. I don't think it's going. Nah, basically, basically going to the sword like a sword, because when the sword cuts you. All right. It says sword, knife, tools for cutting stones. God damn. So they talking, how do you say, they talking spicy to you. They talking dirty. You know, you gotta be wary of spirits like that, man. They don't got nothing positive to say, they always negative, man. What's up with that? That's this fucking demon, man. That's a fucking demon on them. Excuse my language. Alright? I'm trying not to use that type of language. Even though I know, we know what it means. But then again, you got people that could get offended at that, and they might be a part of the elect coming in, hearing it. You know? That's why you gotta be professional. Alright? But let's go here real fast. Let's get the words what Yahawashi said, alright? The top dog. Alright? This is Matthew. Yo, that's why you got these devils now. Look at Kamala Harris and all them. All their words, they gonna be held accountable for it. You know, they lying to the people. You know, and people believe in them. But they're going to do this and that's and this. Come on, man. Only words is going to stand faithful and true is the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Ba'ashem HaRachakodash. Point blank, period, bottom line, there's no getting around that. All right, so look, check this out. This is Matthew chapter 15. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 15. It says, the headline says, the heart of man. That's the mind. All right, check it out. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, declare unto us this parable. And Yahawashi said, are ye also yet without understanding? Do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth in the mouth goeth into the belly, and it is cast out into the draught. All right, so that means when you eat, what happens? You poop it out. But Yahawashi only ate lawful things. All right, so what you eat, it goes through your body and is cast out. It's not even remembered. You don't even get full. That's why you got to keep eating to get full. You know, that's why the Lord said, like, come to him, and you would never thirst again. You will never hunger again, because you're gonna have this wisdom. All right, because once you see something and you hear it, you can't forget it. They say, man, I saw this, I can't unsee it. You know, and that's what the Lord was saying to you, man. And that was so simple. That's why I said, are you not without understanding? You can't understand this? So he's been telling you, man, like, yo, all these things going on in the world today, you still without understanding? Check it out. Verse 18, it says, but those things which proceed out of the mouth, all right, check it out, that proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, which is your lab, your mind. All right. It says, and they defile the man, because your thoughts, your mind, because you had to think that shit to say it. That's what defiles you. And those are words, man. All right. Words that you use. Your words defile you. That's the power of words. Like people say, that old sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, motherfucker, they will hurt you. Because look at how they hurting these devils right now. To the point they want to ban the Bible. They want to ban the words we say. They want to take us off the highways and hedges. Why? Because we're speaking. But a nigga that's out here, gung-ho, shooting up everything, you know, it's no problem with that. Why? Because they have you under what? Their spell. That's crazy. That's how I know they be, man, because I said they got something with because they're under the spell and what? The camera cut off. The whole YouTube stopped. You know? That's how you know these words are true and they busting their ass. Through words. Alright? Words. We ain't out here defending ourselves because the Lord is defending us. We're worms. Y'all got all the military. Y'all got to fight for all of y'all shit. You know? But anyway, hop back into these scriptures, man. I'm about to get out of here in a second. Alright, yo, that's crazy, man. These devils is funny as hell, man. Where we was at? Matthew 15 and 18. Oh yeah, come 18. It says, but those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile the man. That's why you gotta understand spirits, man. All right. It says, for out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications. Damn. See that? All these thoughts, and then you act on it. It says fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defiles a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man. Yo, and that's what's going into when the disciples, they ain't washed their hands and they partook into a meal. And these guys is talking about, oh, the law, and you gotta be holy, holier than thou, guys. You know? They was more wicked than like they was more defiled than them because they knew the law, statutes, and commandments, and they was trying to push it so hard. But the Lord, like, yo, just because they ate with dirty hands, you know, you gonna say that they're like, what's up with them? You know, listen to the words that's coming out their mouth. Are those men telling you the truth? Do you get an understanding from what they're saying? You know. Because the Lord was teaching them his words, man. Teaching them that gospel. And anybody could try to learn the truth, but, yo, and they'll defile it, man. They will completely jack it up, man. All right? But, matter of fact, you know, I'm gonna go right here. Let's go to, Matthew. Stand in Matthew. We're going to go to 12 and 36, all right? We can get this one in both the NLT and the KJV. It's Matthew 12, now verse 36. Oh, matter of fact, you know what? I'm starting at verse 33. Because it says what? Words reveal character. That's what the headline on this. Okay? Words reveal character, man. Because whatever you send out your mouth, that's who you are, man. Because it came out of here. And yo, you got your pineal gland and all that. And the Lord speaks to us through this. All right, so you got demons on you in your mind, and the Lord allow those demons to come to you so you can speak. And you think that you're speaking the right thing, but you just a wicked-ass nigga. So a righteous man that hears what you're saying knows, like, damn, this guy is off, man. This guy is off. That's why the apostles, like, when they see a dude talking crazy, that's contrary to the doctrine, they like, yo, what's up with this guy? And now you get rebuked for that. And that's the Lord doing that. All right, but they looking at the man, oh, who was he to tell me? No, bro, he got a different spirit than you, man. You know? But this is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 33. It says, either make the tree good and his fruit good. All right, it's this one song I like to listen to. Damn, I can't think of it. I think it's about Sammy. He basically saying, I serve the Lord, man. Hey, Shalom, brother. Yabashim Yasai Bashim Rakakodas Brakada. But he's saying, oh, no, it's the Warrior King. When he talks about how when he will bring righteous fruit just from following the Lord, you know. I can't think of the lyric right now. It's on my mind. Lord's willing, if it comes to me, I'll say it, man. But he was going to, he's saying, you know, good fruit I'll bring, you know. But let's read this again. This is it said words reveal character, and that's the truth, man. All right, so if you're talking in another doctrine on it, that reveals your character. That shows who you are. What do words, man? Because words, like, you got to understand. People take words lightly, but they mean a whole lot. And like I said, the The words of the Lord formed this place, man. And the words of the Lord is going to bring this place down, just like it brought down every other kingdom, man. All right? And we looking at the words of the Lord right in front of our face. With everything going on right now. Yo, the Lord have spoken. He said, I have spoken it. So those are words. And if we speak his word, you're going to be hated just like he's hated, man. You know? But it says, Matthew chapter 12 and verse 33, it says, either make the tree good and his fruit good. All right? It says, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt, for the tree is known by its fruit. And what's that mean? The tree is known by its fruit. So you got a tree that's okay, you go into even like poison ivy. If you see poison ivy, you're just not going to touch that, man. You want poison ivy to be around you? No, you don't. You get away from that stuff, man. So a man is talking about his words, all right? A man is talking about, oh, you need this around, you need that, you need whatever. You gotta look at that like, damn, what's up with you, man? Cause that's your tree. All right, you have, that's why the Lord, what'd he say? In the garden, all right, going back into Genesis. He said, this fruit, or this tree you can eat, or this tree, or this tree, or this tree, or that tree. He said, but this tree, don't even be around that tree, man. All right? Don't even fellowship with it, because it's going to rub off on you. You're going to go do what that tree do. Right? Check it out. Verse 34. It says, O generation of vipers. So Yahweh Shah was cussing them out. O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? You say that? You see that? How can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. All right, so out of everything in your mind, that's what you speak. A good man of the good treasure of the heart, bringing forth good tidings. And an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. It's that simple. You know? So if you got a good spirit that the Lord put inside of you, that's all that's going to come out. It's the good that's in you, man. You know? That's why he sent, when he sent his son. That's why, matter of fact, prime example, man. Yahweh Shai. I'm going to get that scripture. That's going to be the last one. We're going to close on that. He said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High. God damn. All right, it says, verse 36, it says, but I say unto you that I say unto you, and this is Yahweh Shah speaking, because this is the red letter. It says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So everything you come out your mouth with, you're going to give account for that. All right? The Lord is going to judge you. It says, here we go again. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. You know? We're talking about the power of words, man. I'm going to get that in the NLT real quick. There's no getting around that. You got men just talking, and other brothers, they just listening, and they think that guy is righteous, and he's not. Your words, that's why you got to hear. You got to hear the spirit, man. You know, this is a spiritual thing. But out of the mouth of a man, all right, out of your mouth, that's how it goes down. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 33 in the NLT. It says, Shalaki. It says a tree is identified by its fruit. If a tree is good, its fruit will be good. If a tree is bad, its fruit will be bad. It says, you brood of snakes. It says, the Lord was snapping on you, brood of snakes. How could evil men like you, all right, so how can evil men like you speak what is good and right? For whatever is in your heart determines what you say. And that's your mind. Whatever's in your mind determines what you say. A good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart. And an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. And I will tell you, you must give an account on Judgment Day. For every idle word you speak, the words you say will will either acquit you or condemn you. All right? So either you're going to be acquitted by your words or you're going to be condemned by your words. I suggest you speak the words of truth, man. You know? That's your best bet. All right? So let's go ahead. So I didn't even mean to be this long, but hey, it's the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachakadosh. You never quench the spirit. This is Proverbs chapter 13 and 3. All right? Matter of fact, check this out. I'm going to do it like this. Start at verse 1. All right? It says, a wise son heareth his father's instruction. And what's that? His words. So if you hear the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, like, when Yahushua came, like I said, I go into it, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, man. So he heard his words, and he came and spoke them. All right? It says, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. Those are words. But a man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. See that? A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. But the soul of the... Hold on, Salaki. It says, but the soul of the transgressors shall eat violence. See that? The soul of the transgressors shall eat violence, and that's what's coming to this place. Complete violence, everything. It says, he that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. So you gotta watch what you say, man. You know, and that's why I know sometimes I think a lot, I meditate, you know, and but you gotta analyze a lot of things before you even speak on it. But just know you just trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachakadosh, and you're gonna be all right. So check this out. I'm going to some more words. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. All right, which reads, it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right, so the Lord's words, man, when you are reading them and you speaking them, you know, that's why people get angry at you, man. That's why Trump was like, man, we're gonna get the doomsday prophets off of the streets and all that shit, man. You know, you ain't doing nothing that the Lord don't allow you to do, and that's why they angry, because they can't stop us. Like that song, ain't no stopping us now. That dude from Philly, we're on the move. You know, matter of fact, he passed away, but he from Philly, man. You know, but ain't no stopping the elect, man. All right, you're on the move, man. Matter of fact, let me grab this last scripture and get up out of here. You speak the words of the Lord, man. Just know that your words is power. That's why they changed the words. That's why Zephaniah says you have to return to you a pure language so you can call on it. That's why we say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachakadosh. And when we speak like that, you do have men that that's why you gotta listen to every word that comes out of man's mouth. Like I was watching this Judge show earlier, I think Judge Ross or something like that. But the dude was talking, this shit, I gotta tell you this one. This dude was a fucking jackass, man. He was talking to the judge, and this is crazy, because we speaking through the judge, the ultimate judge, which is Yahweh, his sons and Yahushua, you know. But basically he admitted in court, I guess small claims, but his man was suing him for whatever, you know. But this guy, man, he admitted to to selling pills, and the judge was like, whoa. He's like, what did you just say? He said, yo, say what you just said again. And the dude repeated it. And he was like, man, he's like, you know what? It would be better not to say anything, man. Well, yeah, how they say, what the scripture says, a fool is counted wise if he doesn't open his mouth. You know, and this dude, he was reckless. All right, check this out, man. So like I'm saying, words, man, words can condemn you, words can deliver you. Well, it's up to the Lord, the ultimate judge, whatever what he says. All right, but hold on, let me no, it's 1 John. Forgive me.
In the beginning was the word.
Yep, come. No, man, tripping. First John 1:1. There's power and death in the tongue, man. All right, yo, laws was written through words. All right, but let's go. So 1 John 1:1, it says, no, Salakia, forgive me. It's John 1:1, not 1 John. Con. John chapter 1 verse 1. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High. The same was in the beginning with the Most High. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life, Salakia, and the life was the light of men through his word. It says, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehendeth it not. All right. So that being said, man, without the words, the words of the Lord hold a lot of weight, just like our words. You know, Lord's willing, you know, it'd be a part of that number. But your words hold a lot of weight, man. And that's why these devils are angry. That's why when we go back in history and do a whole lot of history, like Joshua, what he did in Jericho, the Battle of Jericho, he walked around the walls till they came crumbling down. What the Lord told Moses to do, and this is the reason why Moses was one of the reasons why he wasn't allowed to come into the promised land, because he smote the rock, and the Lord told him to speak to it, speaking to show his power. Speak to this rock, you know, and I'm the one that's going to bring the water out, but I want you to speak these words. All right, so your words, man. All right, Lord's willing, this was edifying. You know, you got something out of it. So next lesson, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Arachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. So the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.